Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to begin right away because I did not make an intro for this video, and I also started filming it a quarter of the way into the illustration. My apologies. So this channel is mostly about fashion and art, and for this video I'd like to combine the two. I am illustrating a dress made by the designer Rosie Assoulin. And just a quick tidbit about her is she is a New York based designer, specifically based in Brooklyn, and she's known for creating these very whimsical, beautiful pieces that are kind of ethereal and has a sense of fantasy, whether it's creating a dress, trousers, or even blazers. You name it, and she has a way of kind of elevating a woman's look that's both feminine but also unique, and that's why I wanted to illustrate one of her garments. Now this particular item I believe was produced a couple years ago. I initially saw it in a white, red, and green version, and I was like, wow, this is the item that I want to illustrate. And then I saw it in a white, yellow, blue, and green version. And that led me to ask the age-old question, how does one choose between fraternal twins? And the answer is that you don't. You snatch both of them right up. Just kidding, I chose the latter because I like the atypical color combination. And as for the drawing itself, I decided to draw a woman that was waiting by the bus stop. A bus, mind you, that comes every 15 minutes because she's not in the country like all of California, where we don't have a proper bus system. Moving on, she's carrying her fabulous Dries Van Noten tote, which is clearly still on my mind from the last video. Did you guys know that it went down to $400? That's down from $1,200. Whoever got it for that price, I'd like to say congratulations. You got it for a steal. Congratulations to you, ma'am, sir, whomever. It's a beautiful bag, and it's still on my mind right now as I'm talking about it. So she's wearing a floral scarf by Prada. It's a scarf from the spring 2023 collection. It's an accessory based on some of the skirts and the dresses that was created. It's actually something that I am longing for. And sometimes I stop and pause for a minute, and just like That's So Raven, I can see it in my future. She's also reading a magazine, and my intention was to create a thought-provoking image on the magazine, but in the end you will see how it turned out, which is different to say the least. So this process is not really a tutorial. I don't think I'm a good teacher in that way, at least as of yet, but I did want to share my process because it's always fun for me to watch art videos on YouTube, and I thought I would make my own, and I actually learned a lot from this video because I made a ton of mistakes, which is not necessarily a bad thing because, you know, you live and you learn. Everything's not going to be perfect on the first try. I do know what to look out for the next time. And one of those things is actually I shouldn't film on the left side because I am a lefty. I'm left-handed, and I have about 30 plus minutes of footage of my hand blocking anyone from seeing a thing. You cannot see a thing on the screen. All you can hear was my scratching, cross-hatching. But luckily I was able to film some of the process, and to be honest, there's no method to my madness. I'm just sketching as I go. When it comes to an illustration, I just go for it. There's no specific technique that I use. I'm still really trying to nail that down, to be honest. I mean, just like myself, my technique for artwork is definitely a work in progress. for me, a lot of it is just trial and error. And I typically dislike it until about 95% of the way completed. And at that point, most of the time, I'll begin to like it. And then once I'm done, I'll completely hate it. Then I'll go to sleep, I'll sleep on it, and in the morning, most of the time, I love it. But sometimes I still hate it. And that's okay, because it's okay to not like something you do, because that means that there's room for progress and there's room for you to do better. Otherwise, you'll just stay stagnant and stay the same, which is not what I want to do. So I decided to change the composition of the bus stop because it didn't really make sense to me. The background was a bit of an afterthought, and I was trying to make it more seamless. So I moved it from one side to the other so it felt a little bit more natural. And just for the heck of it, I decided to throw some huge ass roses in it, just about the size of the woman, and in my mind it kind of makes sense. I also liked her so much that I decided to do a more detailed sketch, an up close and personal sketch of her. So you can see the Prada scarf a little bit closer, and it's so divine. Just look at it. It's even better in person because I did not draw it for exact likeness. But it's beautiful nevertheless. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!